video. Didn't even realize it. Whoops. Alright, well, at least I caught that. So what we're doing is we're doing a deep detail on this interior of this '05 Mini Cooper. And you've seen in my shorts and stuff that I posted, we've got the headliner out of it. And I gotta still get a little bit of materials for that to get that thing all restored on that. And that will be in its own separate video. But if you guys are just now joining my lives, I do live restorations as we go. I'm not narrating or cutting these up to make it a fancy video. So this is raw entertainment here as we go. Probably why my mic was off. But whenever I get close to being done with this whole series of this car, when we get it wrapped up, which is hopefully here pretty soon, I'll go through and link all the videos together. Alright, so we got this panel looking really nice. And get that seatbelt area. This is stuff you can't get to whenever it's in the car too. So see that this is the inside of the panels. Look at this. It's completely brown in there. And that's just natural, just ordinary dust and dirt. So we're not gonna get crazy on it, but we are gonna clean it up a little bit. Why not? We're here. Without a water hose, it'd be ideal right now, because it wouldn't matter if you saturated this piece with water. I don't have a water hose on hand. Alright. But I gotta hurry up and get these pieces done because we gotta get moving along on this car if we're wanting to get it done in a timely manner. I really want to get this wrapped up in the next couple weeks, so we can move on to the outside and doing paint work and stuff like that. But I was gonna get the headliner on a whole video of its own. I don't know if I'm gonna do a separate video or do it as a live video. I don't know which one would be better. There we go. This works pretty good right here. Good enough. Alright. You got the inside of that clean. Now it's looking like a semi-restored, really good used part. If you found it on eBay. You know what I'm saying? But no, all we did was clean it. Hello, James. Yeah. So we got one piece done. Now when I'm done with cleaning all these, I'm gonna go through and put dressing on all of them. So I'm gonna go ahead. Now that's what you gotta watch out for right there, cause these pieces are brittle, and it did. It fucking did, didn't it? Maybe it didn't. The corners will break off really easy. Actually, I think they did. Both sides did the tips, but hopefully you won't see that inside the dash. Yeah, it might be a little flaw in the car. I'm gonna put these down on the ground. I don't want that to happen again until I clean them. That could have been really bad. Alright, so I'm gonna get that new detail brush I got over here. Get that out of here. I'm just gonna get it wet. That's all we gotta do. It's better than what it was. Alright, that piece is good enough right there. Good enough. We got one piece down now. Let's get these other ones knocked out. It's gonna be good enough. Yeah. Alright, I might have to go refill this bottle with some more water. Because I'll probably have to do that again. Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. Again, besides the outside of the panels, we're cleaning. We're cleaning the insides too. Look at all that. That's stuff you would never see. But since we're here and got the interior out, we might as well clean it. See that? That's just nasty, nasty years of this dirt building up. So let's go ahead and keep cleaning these. Oh, I didn't know that was like that. Maybe I did. Alright, same thing. But I'm gonna go get some more water put in here and I'll be right back. Please stay on the channel. I'm gonna get all these pieces cleaned tonight. Here's a good one. Stay, you guys gotta stay tuned. Alright, let me go get water. Let me go get some water. Alright, I got the water. sucks. I should have had that all planned earlier before I left. And shout out to the 5 people that are still hanging in here. Let's continue cleaning the car. Alright, so again, we're gonna do what we did last time, is probably gonna douse the inside. That's the only way to clean those. And I don't have a water hose in here, so I think what I just did works pretty well. So again, let's spray these pieces. This one's been sitting over here a little bit longer with some stuff on it. Get your gray Scotch Brite here, a worn out piece of gray Scotch Brite, and start cleaning away. Now this does kind of dull, it will kind of dull the finish, but you're getting it back down to a really clean state, I would guess. You're then you can apply your dressings and the oils and all that stuff to renew that plastic. You're not trashing the plastic, you're just giving it a nice scrub that the brushes and stuff like that they won't do. So you could just cut to the point and just get one of these little scrub pads out. Here's gray Scotch Brite, and just start cleaning the interior. You're gonna be amazed on how well you will clean the interior. And it works really good on like textured pieces and interior that's really coarse and has a lot of texture in it. It really gets down into the grooves, and you're able to get all that crud out of there. All right. So there's like a buildup of dirt in this little layer where the plastics meet up. And it's like stuck in there real heavy because of like the vibrations of the car. It like vibrates the dirt into the plastic, and it gets a little hard to get out. And it's where the overlap is of the plastics where it would vibrate. You know what I mean? So that's good enough. Now look down in your little seatbelt holder. Don't waste time all doing this crap. You know, you're already here. And so look down where you cleaned in your seatbelt area. Make sure there's no crud in there, and there still is. Just go ahead and take that Scotch Brite. And that's what I like about the Scotch Brite is you can put it in any little spot you want and clean it. You're not limited to only so much with it. It can go anywhere. So that's why I like using it. And so there's like some scuff marks that are pretty deep right here. So now we're gonna spray it again. You're just gonna take that Scotch Brite again, and you're just gonna rub a little bit more down into that plastic, and it's gonna bring all that crap out of there. Some stuff it doesn't want to take out, like these scratches that are in there. I'm catching it with my fingernail. We can try lightening that up. I know you can't see it on camera, but we're gonna try lightening that up right in here. The lighting sucks in here, but we're gonna try getting the scratch that's in here out. Anyways, it's right in here somewhere. All we're gonna do is clean it up best we can. Of course, the major scratch ain't gonna come out, but we'll make it look better. But who gives a shit? On to the next piece. We gotta keep going, people. Alright, I'm probably gonna move that camera back. I gotta figure out in the next video or whatever something a little better with the lighting on the camera there, because you can't see nothing. And maybe I just need to buy more lights. I think that might be what it is. I already got 4 in here. I think I need to add another 2. So this one's a little different because it's got this little foam piece in here. I'm probably just gonna saturate it anyways with some water because it'll just air dry. It's not like I'm getting it wet and putting it out. And it is a foam. It's not like a cloth material, so it should be alright. But I'm not gonna like saturate it. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna like, if I get it wet, it is what it is. So we clean that up the best we can. Take the water again, and we'll just get that loose dirt out of there with the water. And it will look how it wants to look because I'm not going to spend much time on it. But it's better than it was before. Alright, so now we gotta take the rag now and actually clean the outside of this. Because my hands are dirty and it makes this piece look dirty. Alright, good enough. Now this is even sun faded a little bit. It's got a little bit of yellowing right here. It's got yellowing back there too. It's just gonna have to stay. You're not really gonna notice it in the car. Some pieces are what they're just. It is what it is. It's 20 something. It's 20 years old. Now I have recently decided that I kind of want to get into doing restoration for stuff like this because there's a lot of older vehicles like this, and some of the pieces are getting brittle, and there's not a lot of companies making aftermarket ones and stuff like that. But if they're in decent shape and they're not brittle, but they got a little damage, I can repair them and still get them painted with this vinyl dye color, and it would look like a new piece of trim. So I've thought about getting into restoring more or less on the upholstery side, but like stuff like this, like trim pieces and stuff like that, because there's not really a lot of people out there doing it, and it's something really hard for someone to find in the market of cars that are doing stuff like that. They'll find upholstery people all day long, but some of them don't know how to repair this plastic or whatnot. Like a lot of this you could just sand out with like a DA if it had big scratches and primer it and then go through depending on the texture, but you could get like you could spray it with like the primer a little dry and coarse, and then I don't know, you could figure out a way because some of it's not really that hard to replicate. I know like some of the like bold interior, there's actual like the vinyl people use it whenever they redo seats, the leather seats. I believe if you had a big one of those, you could stick that down on like primer that was setting up, and it would probably put that pattern in there. I don't know. It's something that is quite interesting. There's not a lot of people out here fixing stuff like interior panels like this. And if there's someone out there watching that needs interior pieces that you can't get and it's really hard to come by, uh, send them over. I'll fix them. And like I'll actually put like vinyl dye, like legitimate products that is the proper way to repair it. Of course, it's not as good as having a brand new piece of plastic, but when you can't get one and everyone is dried out, beat up, and just hard to get, you're not you're gonna want to repair one, especially like old cars. Like I like old cars a lot. I got a restoration I'm doing on the side. There's a couple videos I got on there of it. Um, that's one of those projects. So not only are we doing this Mini Cooper, we do paint work all day long, auto body paint, and then come home and do this car or go out there and do that Bronco. So we always got videos coming, and as soon as we're done with this car, we got an 82 Pontiac coming here. So it's gonna be really fun, and we always got ongoing projects every day, every day, every day. There's new content, something's new. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know why you haven't, because you're getting something new every day. I'm not giving it to you once a week or once every 2 weeks or ever. However, those people that do that shit, that's stupid. You don't have to freaking. I guess these lives make shitty videos, to be honest with you, because like that's what I'm trying to do is knock two two videos out with one here, and it's just I don't. It's not working because of the editing, but I don't know, maybe it's just a different style on videos. Maybe I'm onto something. Maybe people like to be more interacted while watching videos. Um, I don't know. It's a good question. But all right, we're done with this piece. It's good enough because we need to keep moving right along on this because our time is about done here. This piece looks good enough. Now there's still one more piece in the car. It's around the driver's seat, but I have not gotten that out yet. But I will get that out probably off video or something. So let's clean this little visor thing. Again, the Scotch-Brite works really good on this textured stuff. Really good. But we've probably been working on this so far about a month. Um, it seems every time I start cleaning it more and more, the more I tear the vehicle apart, and it's like, what? I don't think it. I initially just wanted to just do a little bit, and then it turned into, let me just take the seats out. It'd be way easier. Then it led into me taking it all the way to the headliner out, and now I'm going to replace the headliner. But why not? We're making good videos. Cars getting built. If it wasn't for me making videos out here, I'd just be sitting inside, and the car would not be getting touched. That is the God honest truth. So it's not always a bad thing, I guess. But if you want to see me do this car, every time you see this car pop up in your feed, it'll be a live car. I try to keep this a live video. Like I said, I don't know if I'm onto something or wasting people's time doing these lives, but you can always go through my channel at one point whenever the lives are done and recap the videos. But I don't know, some people don't like to watch videos like that. I don't know. Maybe it is a thing. Maybe there's gonna be more videos like these lives that we do that they're more engaged with the audience, you know what I mean? So, and we're still getting stuff done. We're getting stuff cleaned one piece at a time here, and we're not speeding it up. Whatever happens, happens. It's it's really cool stuff over here. All right, I'm not gonna pop any of the caps off. It should be all right in there. I cleaned around it. It is what it is. Believe me, it looks a lot better than what it is. A lot better than what it was. It's actually gray now. Before it was like a brown. Alright, here's another one. This is to the side of the dash. Now, we're not taking the dash and stuff out of the car. I'm not going to go that far to doing all that. But I am going to clean it pretty well. And that's kind of a different process because there's some painted pieces on there that I have to buff with my mini buffer. And then stuff like that. That way it all looks fresh, ready to go. And then once we're all done wrapped up with this new interior restoration, we're gonna go through and I'm gonna get going on the outside of the car. There's some body work that has to be done and stuff like that. So we're gonna get that taken care of. It's not big body work, but it's just a hood and a bumper. At one point, I wanted to repaint this car a that factory gray they used. It's like it's the color that's like really popular now, where it's that solid gray color. They used it on a lot of Dodge Challengers and stuff like that. But Mini Cooper had a color back in like 2011 when they came out with it, with the new ones at that time that had that color. And I didn't know that. I was actually going to use the Mopar color, and then I was like, I've seen Mini Coopers in it. Come to find out it was actual paint code. So I wanted to paint it that gray color with the top black still. And then I was going to wide body it, but I don't think I want to get that far into it. If anybody's interested in me wide bodying this, which is really easy to do because you just extend the flares out and the ground effects and the bumper which I would make all myself. If you guys are interested in that, now's your chance to comment if you want to see something like that. But as of right now, we're just gonna continue freshening the interior up and uh, and see where it goes. We'll see if anybody's interested in watching this because there's 1,000 other people on the internet that are doing the same thing. I decided to do it live. I think live is a different way to approach it. Um, I mean, or you just have to be good at talking because in a way, it just sometimes it just feels like you're sitting here talking to yourself. But theoretically, I'm talking to you people that are watching, you know. So, all right. Now this piece right here is a little different. It's all kind of glued down. We'll just stick that back down. Yeah, son of a bitch. I did not put the cap on there, y'all. What the hell? Alright, alright, I think this piece is good enough. Alright, call it good enough. And we're gonna let this dry a little bit and we're just gonna stick that carpet back down to it. I just don't want to get that carpet saturated. If I have to, when I do the upholstery, I'll have some spray glue from when I do that headliner that I can always come back through and spray this. So it's not like it's, oh crap, but we'll go ahead and just put this on here for now. Yeah, we're probably gonna re-glue that because it's not positioned the greatest spot. We'll make sure it's stuck real well. We'll restore this little piece too whenever we get the stuff for this headliner. But for tonight, we're just gonna get it cleaned and dressed up. All right, now we can move on to here's this piece. Let's clean this real quick. This one's really bad. So, all right. We're cleaning shit right here, one piece at a time. All right, we did it. That looks really good. That looks brand new. Brand used. Right there, good enough. There's some little black spots on here. It's driving me nuts. Oh, yeah, right there. Alright, here's this panel. Really disgusting in the inside. Right there. Stuff that people don't see, but there's like a lot of fly shit and whatever rodent was up there at one time. We're gonna go ahead and get that. We're just gonna clean all that up. It's never been cleaned before like this. This is technically we're restoring this car, like the title said. We're really going through and restoring the car. But we're gonna get that headliner. I'm gonna use a tan suede, like what's on it right now. But it'll be suede, um, which will look pretty. It'll look pretty good because that suede is pretty much used on all newer cars now. So it'll look a little modern, just a little bit. Not by much, but a little bit, And because this material that's on here now was like the early 2000s, freaking shitty interior. Really easy to clean if you had to clean it. It was easy to clean, um, but doesn't last. Right there, done. Another one done. Moving right along on these pieces. Let's not drop this again. See, what happens when this stuff gets to a certain age in its life? It becomes very brittle. And if you just drop this piece, it could shatter. And we almost did that earlier, and we almost broke it, so we don't need to do that now. Alright. Alright, this is probably... We'll clean that piece, because I think I might have already cleaned it. But we're gonna hurry up and run over it again, that way. I know for sure I did it, because I don't remember if I did clean that piece down on the floor. It's the kicker panel. I don't know, I might have. But we'll just clean it again, real quick. That means it shouldn't be dirty then. See, look, it just... This works real well. It just gets all the little scratch marks out of the plastic. Just gets it back down real clean again. And then if you get this thing looking, what's cool about the dressing, is if you get this looking really, really clean, the dressing will hide the rest of it. That's what's cool about interior dressing. Um, so you're guaranteed, if it's really close and it looks really good, that it will definitely look good whenever you put interior dressing on the interior. So don't be mad if like some stains and stuff ain't coming out, because it sometimes won't be that noticeable when you put the dressing on. But you'd be surprised if you use gray Scotch-Brite how much those stains will come out of interior. Now, if it's something that pretty much the stain or whatever's on there has ruined the panel pretty much, that's when you can get the red Scotch-Brite out and just go crazy, because it is ruined. So whatever you do at that point ain't gonna hurt it. You know what I mean? You're just trying to improve it. But don't go off the bat putting red Scotch-Brite on your interior, because it is pretty aggressive and it will scratch the plastic pretty aggressive. So don't do that. I prefer a worn out gray piece of Scotch-Brite. Um, it works really well. And no, this is not a detail channel, but we have to do this if we're restoring a car. If you say you restored a car and you didn't go through in any shape or form and done any of this, what the hell? Why'd you even fucking tear the car apart and not clean everything? This isn't like... Everyone thinks when you restore cars that they all have to deal with body work and metal work and stuff like that. Not necessarily. This is an interior restoration. There's which restoration title headline could involve interior, all that, but we're narrowing it down to what it is. This is an interior restoration right now, and then we're gonna move on to the car, which then becomes... we're not doing a restoration on the car. We're cleaning it to where it meets standards, more or less, because I don't want to go crazy with it unless people want to see it. If someone wants me to make it wide body and paint it a different color, just comment what I should do. Oh, I forgot about all these. So we're probably just gonna clean a bunch of pieces tonight, and then we'll dress them tomorrow. Because it's almost an hour. There's quite a bit of little pieces in this car. Because I was a little amazed earlier when I kept pulling pieces out of the car that I had to clean. I'm like, what in the hell? Where's this piece go? Where does this piece go? But we will figure it out. Now, this mirror is missing the little visor thing that goes over the glass mirror. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Just leave it and just forget about it or replace it. I don't know yet. So I'm not going to douse this piece because it has this mirror and all this stuff in it. So we're just going to clean it like this and call it good. I'll take a dry one and get that off. Alright, so what we're going to do tonight is we're just going to get all these clean. And then we're going to cut the live here pretty soon. Because it's almost midnight where I'm at. But tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, I'll make a short or something. Stay tuned with my shorts. Subscribe if I'm gonna go live tomorrow. So, and whenever we go live tomorrow, we'll be putting interior dressing on that and seeing where we are with the headliner. I'm gonna get one off Amazon, so it shouldn't take that long to get here. It should take like a day or two. So, but it's the headliner isn't really the big issue. It's what kind of glue do I want to put on it. For spray adhesive, upholstery glue. I know I've used 3M before, but it's not saying that 3M makes the best glue out there. They just kind of branded everything there at the end here. Kind of just bought all these companies and branded them. So who knows if the material is what they say it is anymore. Whoa, all my water drained down on the floor. Dang. But if you haven't, so what we're gonna do probably tomorrow, if I can get out here, is we'll go live again and we'll get these interior pieces all dressed up, um, and then probably end it with that video until I get the upholstery stuff because we gotta wait for this headliner to get done before we can even put any of this back in the car. And then I don't know, maybe we can take the driver's seat and stuff out. I've been debating to doing that since I've already done all this because all what's left in the car right now is uh, the driver's seat and driver's door panel, and then a little piece for the seatbelt area is still in the car. So and then the dash. Other than that, everything is stripped out of the car. So I don't know if I should just take the seat out and then just put whenever I get the headliner done. It would be pretty easy just to put everything in. Now I was debating whether or not to take the carpet out. I'm not gonna go that far. That's just taking it too far, and it's not too bad underneath there. Uh, it's just I didn't want to take out all the instrument panels and stuff in there, and it looked like a hassle, and it's not really necessary because I can still clean those panels really good on the car where it sits at now. So I'm not gonna worry about that at all. So, and we gotta start wrapping this little series up here so I can get on to this next project that I'm excited about. The thing that sucks about those brushes, and I always thought it was my cleaners, is they really freaking stink. But once you use them a while, it goes away. It smells like copper, and I hate the smell of copper. That's what that brush smells like. It just smells really disgusting. You know, I said I wouldn't douse that other one, but this one kind of needed it. It should be alright. If it isn't, we'll just get a new one. We'll figure it out. We'll fix it. We fix everything around here. We don't not fix anything. All right, we have to fix everything because it's cheaper. It's way cheaper. And the knowledge of I can fix that. And then people are like, oh, well, so and so quoted me this. You know what I mean? Something like that. Good enough. So if you haven't, to the people that keep tuning in, subscribe to the channel because this is a live car only. You'll only see this car live unless you go through the videos and you'll see the other ones on there. But what we're doing for tonight is we're just gonna go through and clean this up. I wanted to put dressing on that stuff, but it's just getting a little late. And I gotta go to work and paint cars and stuff tomorrow to make more videos, so I gotta go to bed. And see, these caps are kind of brittle on here. And see, it just broke off. Not that I really care, because we can always figure something else out on that. But a few of the other ones had already broke, so no big deal. You know. See, there's just grime all over these handles. It's terrible. And it's just like, these are like the nastiest handles because it's where people hang on to them. So, which is really weird to be hanging on to these in a little car. I don't know why. You'd be hanging in, feel like you could just like be stuck in the seat since it's such a little car, you know? It's weird that these handles are just disgusting. But not anymore. Now we got her all freshed up. Looking good. Looking good. See, I think I just broke that one too. Oh. Alright. Alright. Now we're just gonna kind of go through, dry them off a little bit. So I got all new clips, and then I got some more metal clips that are gonna be coming on the way. Uh, for the interior. For the interior. So we got new stuff that we're putting in it that necessarily no one really replaces. Most people would do this and put the old panels with the clips and stuff in it that where the body panels are all loose and stuff like that. We're going through. We're putting all new panel pins or push retainer pins and everything, and so everything is like it's brand new. So to me, that's a restoration. You're because the stuff it's the plastic. It's from 2005. Stuff gets dry and the clips break most of the time when you take stuff apart, or the ones that didn't break are just really worn out. So this one's really bad. This one's rough. Wow, this one's got some pretty severe marks in it, but we're just gonna have to leave it. It's not worth trying to sand all this stuff out and redo it. It's just a 2005 Mini Cooper, people. We're gonna get cleaned up real good. The best that it was. See, I broke another one. It is what it is. I really don't care if I break them. Just little caps that pop over. We'll figure something out with that. They were probably gonna break when I put them back in the car or whatnot. Just they're breaking all the time. But we're gonna wrap this up tonight, and we'll come back tomorrow. And what we're gonna do is get all these little pieces and stuff interior wash, and we're gonna get dressing and stuff on it. But stay tuned for tomorrow, and we'll be back up here. Thank you.